everyone once again. I want our attention to be focused on the board here. We are the STEM group, and in STEM we mean the science, the technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we started the program in February 2019. And the deployment of what we have learned is limited because our university is yet to resume. We resumed last week on Monday, whereas we are not here. We had, let's look at number one that we presented in the bar chart format. We look at and we rated from innovative assessment, which we have learned properly, but we have not been able to implement because you were yet to take the courses in the school. So we score it 5%. The leadership of pedagogy, although we are working seriously on COP, community of practice, and we have worked together to arrive at something, but because we have not really implemented in the school environment, we gave ourselves 10%. Curriculum alignment, constructive. We have really developed our template. We have worked on so many courses, both undergraduate and postgraduate, and we are flowing well in that direction. But the same problem still persists. The school is yet to be in section. So we give ourselves 20% for the work we have done so far. Technology enhanced learning. University of Ibadan started some LMS some years ago, and we were able to use those ones for undergraduate studies. But with this program, we have advanced our knowledge in other areas, which are really helpful, like our e-portfolio are at advanced stage. And we are ready to deploy the program as soon as we go back. Most of our courses are on e-portfolio. Teaching strategies. Through this program, we have learned a lot. And that one is going to affect. Before now, at the University of Ibadan, we are used to PowerPoint, video clips, group discussions, excursions, field works, and all the rest. So we have 35. Personal teaching technology. Personal teaching philosophy. We got the idea here, and it was so fascinated, and we have developed. And all of us are having a philosophy that is good, so we give ourselves 90%. And I want you to listen to my partner as we make progress. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just want to speak to the line graph so that we have a better understanding of what these two have. Now, like he said earlier, we started in February. That's our starting point. Some of us were trained February, some other people in May. So we use this February as a starting point. Before then, our knowledge of innovative assessment could just be graded as 5 because we don't really have the knowledge. But now, we can say we have like 5% because we are not fully deployed it based on the fact that the students are not in session. Now, then we have pedagogical leadership. We started having that training. Now, for this present time, we have like 10%. This is because we already set in motion all the things we need. We've been talking with the provost on how to fund training for other people and step this down. So, but we're also projecting beyond now. Since we started in May, we're looking forward to a progress so that by the time PEDAL in STEM in the University of Ibadan gets to 1 year, would have moved steadily to a point that is realistic and would have impacted on our teaching. Then we have curriculum alignment. Before now, we're not really into curriculum alignment. We started from 0 when the training started. But currently, we have like 20% because the group members have at least one course that has been aligned for the new session that is starting, and that's progress. So we give ourselves 20% for that. Then we have technology enhanced learning. If you look at this line graph, we're not really at zero as of the beginning of the training, because some of us have been using PowerPoint, some form of technology, video, social media, before the training. But after the training, there was a marked increase in the deployment of this technology. And we're hoping to adopt it, particularly LMS. Things are in progress. Efforts are being made on how to make use of Moodle within the university to facilitate LMS. And so we give ourselves 25%, and we're hopeful that in the course of the next 1 year, we would have moved far above average. Then for teaching strategies, well, we were not at 0-2 before PEDAL, but PEDAL had really improved our performances. And so we have moved, right now, we can say we are about 5%, and we're hoping that over time too, in the next 1 year, we will make good improvement. For personal philosophies, we all got to know about developing personal philosophy from this PEDAL training. And that was in February, and all of us have developed our personal philosophies of teaching. And so we give ourselves 90%. It could have been 100%, but you know, there's always room for improvements. So we're reviewing, and we are hoping that when student comes in, things could change. I might need to change our philosophies to accommodate the learning styles of the student. But we are hoping that over time, in the next 1 year, we'll move above that 90%. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Let's give them a good clap, please. Thank you. Any response to the presentation? Yes.
Yeah, just a clarification. You said that your personal teaching philosophy might change depending on the needs of your students. That when your students come, you might adjust your personal teaching philosophy. I don't understand that.
Oh, well, maybe not change, review. Sometimes you need, the teaching philosophy is based on what you want to achieve and to help your students to learn. We are just trying to start using some of these teaching strategies, and there may be need to refine and improve on our philosophy. But okay, somebody wants to.
I think I have a concern about that.
The reality is you can't know yourself enough. Your personality unfolds with time. What you meant by what you said now could be interpreted by somebody else later. But to pass the understanding across to others that this is who I am, then you can express it better. And that is why you have that gap there. Thank you.
Yes, earlier I was also thinking that philosophy cannot change. But I have realigned my thoughts to say that it can. It can change, yes. Based on evolution of either the class setting, the curriculum or curricula, the events surrounding the education itself, the students themselves, unfolding technological advancement, things could change. It does not necessarily mean that one particular thing could change it, but we should have it at the back of our mind that philosophy can also evolve. Yes. To assume that it is static would be confusing. And I think I align myself with those who say philosophy can also evolve. Thank you.
Thank you.
We are still coming to you live from the Sarova White Sand Hotel here in Mombasa, Kenya, and we are still doing our live coverages of the Pedagogical Leadership Training and annual convening of the MRPP project or program, and we have one of our experts from the Ministry of Education, Kenya, and he's going to tell us his view of PEDAL. You are welcome to AUTV, though.
I think PEDAL is a very good initiative, as it is asking the teaching staff in universities to focus their training methodology, and it is more important, especially to those who have undergone the academic training, but they need to be equipped with the skills to deliver the curriculum effectively. And I believe that this will actually bring better learning outcomes, leading to quality and relevant university education, which I believe will contribute largely to the socio-economic development of our people.
So yesterday, one of the key issues that came out was the fact that we need to ensure that teachers who don't have training in pedagogy in our universities must have it. Now, you are coming from the Ministry of Education. How easy or difficult do you think the Ministry of Education Kenya will be able to absorb some of these new reforms?
The ministry is effectively prepared to receive some of those reforms, because we have been encouraging universities to improve on issues of quality. And we know that in some of our universities, they take this seriously. Some of them have even been on their own mounting trainings, maybe for a week, for 2 weeks, for their lecturers who have never undergone any pedagogical training. So it is entrenched in the system, but probably sometimes because of the resources, they may not have covered everybody. But I know some universities now, even that have not been offering pedagogical training, are now putting in their strategic plans mechanisms to ensure that in the next few years to come, they have effectively covered all their teaching staff.
So you are from the ministry once again. So after this training, when you go back to your office, what are the few things that you'll be able to do on your own to kind of cascade the PEDAL training here?
I think what I can be able to do is to be to play an advocacy role, because I meet with a lot of universities, readers, the vice chancellors, deputy vice chancellors, and other key staff in the area of operation. I'll be encouraging them and telling them the good story that is happening in PEDAL. I am a teacher by profession, but I have not taught for the last 20 years. And it was very exciting today when we ran through the case study method, and I found it very exciting. And I started missing going back to the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. James, for joining us. And we'll be following up on you to find out some of the interventions that you'll be coming up with after this training.